In this video, we're going to be talking about UFC Undisputed. I mean, Esports Boxing Club. I mean, Undisputed Boxing. And then will begin. What's up, guys? MMA Game here, bringing you another video. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the new boxing game, Undisputed, formerly known as Esports Boxing Club. I was really excited for this game. I'm not the biggest boxing fan, but I do like the sport, the technique, the sweet science, and I heard good things about it. But unfortunately, my experience with Undisputed was a major
letdown.
But I will note that I didn't play the full game. It was just the beta, and I really didn't play it that much, but I did watch streams. With that being said, the graphics and the presentation are top-notch. They were very good. There's no denying that. The characters look great, and the arenas are highly detailed. But when it comes to the gameplay, Undisputed falls flat in a few key areas. And we'll be going over 5 main areas where I think the game needs to improve on. So, shout out to the developers. Hopefully you guys can work on these and fix the game, because I do want this game to actually be really good. I really want it to be enjoyable, competitive, and most importantly, fun. So first off, the punch power in the game feels incredibly weak. When you land a punch, it doesn't have that satisfying impact that you would expect from a boxing game. It feels like you're just lightly tapping your opponents instead of landing solid punches. Some of these punches even look like my grandma can throw harder than this, okay? This takes a lot of the excitement and intensity out of the matches, and it makes it feel like you're not making much progress even when you land multiple punches in a row. And I watched a lot of streams online in the beta. They're landing combos after combos to the body there, and it's just not doing any kind of damage. And some people say, oh, it's the weight classes. Oh, it's the heavyweights. And then in the next beta where they had the heavyweights, come on, it's still, they're getting more knockouts, but hey, they just need, I don't know what they need to do. The punches cannot have the same power as, a grandma throwing a punch, okay? These are like 200+ pound men, okay? These punches have to sit people down. If you land a clean punch in boxing, I don't care. It's gonna sit you down one way or another. So guys, let me know what you think about that one, the punch power. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you have any crazy knockouts from Undisputed, you can send that also in to the link in the description. Moving on to number 2, another major issue I have with Undisputed is the length of the matches. It feels like they just go on and on with no real sense of urgency to finish the fight. Even when you're getting pummeled, your opponent just doesn't seem to get tired or slowed down, which makes it feel like you're just biding your time until the match is over. This can get really frustrating, especially when you're just trying to play a quick match. But other than that, it seems way too easy to just back away. It just seems like the matches are too long. A lot of the videos for the game are like 20 minutes. I understand that it's supposed to be a simulation boxing game, but I mean, 20 minutes for a fight? I mean, they used to have fights like that in the old EA MMA game. When you did Valley Tudo, you had a 20-minute fight, but it would rarely ever actually go the whole 20 minutes. So, I don't know, in this day and age with TikTok and all these reels and shorts, I mean, people's attention span is very low. So, you may be able to play the games yourself, but as far as a spectator, it might work well with live streams, but as far as like a 20-minute video for one fight, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. And, I know the hardcore boxing people would be like, oh, yeah, boxing fights, they're long and stuff. Yeah, but you have to find the balance between what people are actually going to want to play and have fun with. But anyway, that's number 2. Let me know what you think of that one again in the comments. Number 3, the controls. The controls in the game are way too complicated in my opinion. There are so many different buttons and combinations to remember, and it feels like you need a degree in computer science just to play the game effectively. This makes it difficult for casuals to jump in and have fun. It's hard to keep track of all the different moves and combos, and it can be tough to execute them smoothly. This makes the gameplay feel clunky and unresponsive, which is a major drawback in a fast-paced fighting game like this. And I will say that I had not nearly enough time to figure out all the controls, but they didn't seem intuitive to a certain extent. It just seemed like it was a little too complicated, in my opinion. Of course, you can take the time to learn any game, but again, if you want your game to be able to be played by the most people and have, the most people watching it in the community as big as it can be, you don't want the game to be too complicated. Even if it is a sim, I'm not saying you can make it an arcade rock'em sock'em robots, but you gotta have a fine balance to where it's not too ridiculous to learn all these different buttons. But let me know what you guys think in the comments for that one. Finally, this next one, number 4, not as big of a deal, but it is a little thing. Another problem with Undisputed, in my opinion, is the HUD, or the heads-up display. There are all sorts of confusing stats and numbers on the screen, including things like your heartbeat, and it's hard to keep track of all this information, and it just adds to the overall cluttered feel of the game. These things are just, in my opinion, it's just not needed. Things like the heartbeat and all these different... Honestly, I didn't even know what all the different things with the HUD were even for. I think there's like a momentum. If you guys can explain it, and teach me in the comments, I would love to learn more. Again, I want this game to be very good. I actually want it to be extremely competitive. And finally, number 5, the punch animations in the game are really underwhelming, especially when it comes to body shots. They just don't look very convincing or impactful, which takes a lot of the excitement out of the matches. And guys, in a boxing video game, it would be hard to argue of anything more important than the way the actual punches look, because it is a boxing game, and boxing, the only method of attack is a punch. So if the punches don't look good, that's pretty much like the foundation of the entire game. So some of the punches look good, like if you're standing still, but the moving forward punches, I don't know what it is. It's like it's very weird. I tried to break down some of the footage, and I'll be showing some of the trailer footage and some of people's gameplay footage in the background of this video. But the main thing, like I said, the body punches. The thing with that is the body punches, the character models are not getting low. I've watched clips of boxers throwing, digging down deep with body hooks and stuff, and they bend their knees and duck their head very low. So when they throw these body shots, they're keeping their head straight up. And if you threw a body shot like that and you got countered to the head when you were it would be a flash knockout. But in this game, they could just take punches like crazy, and they just don't even they seem to not even, the punches just it does seem kind of like an elderly person is punching you in the face, because you're just sitting there taking them. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. The punch animations, I don't know what it is, guys. Hopefully they improve the punches. Again, I want this game to be good. If it's good, I will play it, and I will play it and stream it and make videos. But if it's not good, I'm not going to play it. If it's not competitive, there's no reason for me to play it. Let me know if you guys liked it. Be honest. I know a lot of people liked it. So, and I know a lot of people didn't. Sort of mixed. Let me know what you guys think. In the end, I was really disappointed with Undisputed Beta. It had a lot of potential and hype, but the weak punch power, long match times, overcomplicated controls, all the different numbers in the HUD, and underwhelming punch animations made it hard to enjoy. So if you're a fan of boxing games and you really like the sim aspect, you probably will really enjoy this game. But if you're more of a UFC fan, you don't really like the idea of going to decisions more often and playing 20-minute fights, then you may want to pass on this, or just wait to see if they do any other improvements. Shout out to Steel City Interactive. I really, really want this game to be good. And if I had one bit of advice for the devs of this game, I would just say that less is more. You could try to make it a little bit more simplified, not too simplified, but just make it a little less complicated. Make the average match time maybe 10 minutes, and I would probably say multiply the punch power by about 4 to 5 times more powerful, and maybe see what happens then. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any good feedback that you'd want to make this game better. That's the video. Hope you enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and send in any knockouts with the link below. All praises to the Most High. Till next time, this has been MMA Game. Peace.